Good morning. We're up nice and early. We're gonna go right across the street and grab some breakfast before heading out over at the oh, what do we got next door? The Denny's, I think. So I'll see you over there.
There you go. Or clouder.
For breakfast. And now we're making our way out of town, back on trail. Got a belly full of food, loaded up on water, other food for a potentially 4-day stretch. And I'm hiking out alone. Sprite and Easy are going to be taking the Walnut Creek alternate out of town. But it's just a short alternate, and we'll meet back up later in the middle of the day. As long as we both end up at the Bear Creek campsite is where we're ending for today. But for now I got like 5.5 more miles of road walking through these neighborhoods and kind of getting back up into the hills a little bit before we kind of get back into some trails. They say there's a lot of road walking on the CDT, and so far that's definitely been true. I would say we've only done like 10% of the hike so far has been a trail through the woods. 90% of it's either been a dirt road or a paved road somewhere. Bear Mountain Lodge is up that way. That could be a cool place to stay. Looks like fire danger is high. Well, the pavement ended. Now we're on to dirt roads. Some deer on the side of the dirt road here. There's 2 of them. I don't think you can see the second one though. It's kind of behind the trees. This should be our exit. A little rock cairn marking the way. Well, that ends about 7 miles of road walking coming from the hotel. I'm definitely due for a sit-down break here in the shade. Load up on snacks and stuff. Ooh, back on trail. We got about 5.5 miles to the junction between the Gila alternate and the Walnut Creek alternate. So if timing works out, I'll meet up with Easy and Sprite there. We'll all just meet back up at the junction. We'll see when we get there. There's a little break in the trees here, and I can see all the way back down to Silver City. Rocky ups and downs. I was just thinking how I don't think I've seen a CDT trail marker in about 50 miles, I think. You can see more Silver City out that way. It's a pretty little town. And it's pretty out here. I guess Silver City kind of reminded me of Damascus, Virginia, and where it's got the trail community and it's also got a really big bicycling community. More rocky dirt roads for a bit. Well, it's time for another sit-down break. At least the temperatures aren't too bad, and there's that cool breeze blowing, so it's actually not that bad of a hiking day. There's a trail marker. Whew. I'm also noticing a lot more mountain bike tracks than people footprints. I found a little baby horned toad, just right there in the middle. They're super cute when they're tiny. Just a beautiful forest to hike through. Well, made it to the big junction to where the CDT runs into where the Walnut Creek Trail alternate comes into, and then this is where the Gila alternate starts. And we also got Easy and Sprite have rolled in. Hey! So we got the three of us here. We're just gonna be chilling for a bit. We're in no rush. We only got like 5 more miles until our plan to stop for today in the Bear Creek area. So I'll hit you back up when we're heading out back on trail. All right, our break time's over. There's where the CDT continues up that way, and we are officially taking the Gila alternate. We'll be on this for quite a ways, for the next week or so at least. Starting out with a dirt road walk. I'm only about 1.5 miles down the alternate, and here's Walnut Creek. We'll take a water break here. Top back up on all my water needs. Yay!
Yay! Running water!
We're all topped up on water. We're back on the dirt road walk.
That's sweet.
Well, we made it to Bear Creek. Luckily, it's not over flooded or anything here. This will be easy to rock hop over, but we're going to do that in the morning. And just off the left of the trail, I think this is going to be the camp spot for the night. A big flat area over here. So we'll find somewhere to set up. Whew, start working on dinner. Well, there's me all set up. Good to go there. Easy's got the duplex. And Sprite's got the new Durston tent. What's this one? Is it the X-Mid?
X-Mid Pro 2.
Pro 2. I tried to get my hands on one of his tents, but they were all sold out. So it's cool actually seeing one in person.
Do you want me to open up for you?
Yeah, you want to flip open one of the sides there.
Yeah, it's got a nice little vent here.
And this is the 2-person, right?
Yeah, it's even got like a little magnet clasp here, which is kind of nice.
Cool. Yeah, definitely a nice little tent. All right, we're about settled in, getting dinner going. I've got the freeze-dried lasagna. These are from ReadyWise. I don't think I've had any of the ReadyWise meals before, but it's looking good so far. I haven't tasted it yet. We'll see how that one goes. Whew, so I think that's about it. Nice and quiet around here, just a couple of us settled in. So otherwise, I think that's going to do it. I'll go ahead and sign off here, and we'll tackle day 2 on this Gila alternate. So thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning. It's a cold one this morning. Just above freezing, I think. Probably like 35 degrees. We're down in, you know, the canyon walls are getting steeper and steeper, kind of down in the little creek valleys and stuff where all the cold air settles. So a little colder than usual. But today we're shooting for 17 miles, which will get us to where Sapillo Creek joins with the Gila. And we're gonna base out of there for tonight so we can do the fun Gila River crossings for the next day. And I'm heading out just a little bit ahead of Easy and Sprite, and they're going to be a little bit behind me, but I'm sure they'll catch up. I think today might be a little rough. Last couple miles before coming into camp last night was just where the dirt road that we're following is going up and down and rocky. So I think it's going to be a lot of that today, just ups and downs and rocky trail to follow. There's some old mining equipment. Mining gold from the creek maybe 100 years ago, who knows. There's Bear Creek down there. Today we're starting out just following the creek for like a mile and a half down in this little canyon before popping up on one of the ridges somewhere. At least this creek's not flooded. Easy to get across when we have to. Man, it's just so pretty down here. There's some remnants of an old cabin. And some more mining related equipment, I guess. Old engine looking thing. Oh, this looks like a car engine. Well, we're diverting away from Bear Creek now. Going up the next little creek valley. Done this for just a little ways and then I think it kind of pops up. But awesome scenery out here. So far the march uphill has not been that bad. Yeah, I think it's going to be rocky ups and downs today. Could be a long day. That's kind of neat. CDT spelled out. Made it down to Sycamore Creek. The trail continues to follow it for a ways up that way. I think I'm due for a sit-down break. I'm about 5.5 miles in for the day, which is about a third total distance to camp. Whew, so I'm due for a break. Done with our break. Back on trail. Following the creek uphill. Well, we're away from the creek for a little bit. Route finding has been a little difficult. There's rock scrambling and blowdowns. Progress has been slow. All right, we're finally moving away from Sycamore Creek. That was a rough section. It's just easy to get lost. Bushwhacking, down trees in your way, rock scrambling, very slow going. Now I got a huge hill climb. Very steep. That climb was brutal. We're done with the steepest bits, but we still got some more uphill to go. The trail's better now. I'm absolutely exhausted. I think we've done less than 2 miles in 2 hours. And I got to enjoy these flat bits while they last. Today has just been brutal. Smells awesome up here. Pine forest. Definitely some forest fire damage from some years ago. Whew. Steep descent on down into the next valley. 2 more deer. There's one looking at me right in the middle of the screen there. I'm at a Forest Service Road junction. And rumor has it that the silvery gray water tank down there is got water we can access with a hose and a spigot. It's definitely break time. I think we're about 2/3 done for the day. We got about 6 miles or so left till Sapillo Creek. That'll be home for the night. Definitely a rough, brutal day. We're done with our break, getting back on trail. That water tank was empty, unfortunately. I don't know when the next water source is at, but I've got about 1.25 liters or something like that on me. Let's see, I think we're going this way. Whew. I don't know what the future brings as far as the difficulty of the trail coming up, but I don't think there's too steep ups and downs, or if they are, they're short-lived. I think the worst of it's behind us now. All these rocks up here are all lava rocks. We're back in some old volcanic activity area. There's another baby horned toad. Just the size of your thumb. We got about 2.5 miles left. We're into the final descent down to the river. Lots of rocky switchbacks. Ooh. I'll see ya when we get to the bottom. There's down into the bottom of the Gila River Valley. Still making our descent on down. Well, we made it. This is Sapillo Creek. Just about a 0.2 further down there is where it runs into the Gila River. And the Gila River is our next grand adventure. This is where I was planning on camping. I'm gonna have to do some investigating to see if there's even any worthwhile spots around here, or we may have to venture down a little bit further or something. I'm ahead of most of the other people that were camping around. Easy and Sprite are behind me a little bit. So I'll do some investigating, drink my fill of water here, figure out where we can set up a camp. Not optimal site for setting up tents, but I think this will do. There's me all set up. I think we can fit 2 or 3 in this little area. And then just further down, another 200 feet that way, there's another little space for 2 or 3 tents. Right now there's, I think there was 7 people that I was camped around with last night that are all probably gonna end up here before we all tackle the Gila section for tomorrow. But so far only one other guy's here, which is Pace. And the other guys haven't rolled in yet. They'll be coming around the corner over that way. I'm just gonna get settled in, probably start dinner here in a little bit. Well, it's dinner time. I'm getting on closing it out. Most of the other guys haven't even shown up yet. So here's Pace. Been hiking around him most of today. There should be a crew of about 7 of us that end up rolling out in the morning, and we're probably all going to try to stick together for safety. It'd be the smart thing to do. The only other side note I got is that for dinner I'm doing the ReadyWise teriyaki chicken meal. And so far, after a few bites, I would say it's not that great. It's not terrible, but it's not that good. Anyway, I think that's about it for here. Next episode's gonna be awesome. We're crossing the Gila River a million times. It's gonna be maybe waist deep at the most. We'll see how it goes. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. So thanks for watching. We'll see y'all in the next one.